Okay, now I started recording. Thank you. I'm sorry about that. Thanks for letting me know. It's age. I'm old. What do you have?
We're
That's my
all
excuse when I do something at home. Like, hey, I'm old. You guys have to put up with this kid. No, okay, so the next one is dividends. Oops, I'm not even typing. Dividends. And then the next one is total. Okay, those are the incomes, meaning where the money comes from. Money comes from wages and dividends, meaning this person has money in the bank, money working for him or her. Now we'll move to the section for the expenses on wait a minute. Yeah, on A12. Wait a minute, no, before that. Total. In cell A6, rent, and in cell A9, food. Okay, so in cell A9, so we're going to put rent. Then food. And then tuition. And then 12, books. Ay, se me fue. And then entertainment. Car payment. Hey, my books are in lowercase. I don't know why I did that. Payment, car payment. Gas. And miscellaneous. All right, so these are all the expenses. Rent. Food. You notice the order? Primero es el baile, el entertainment y después el car payment. Aquí ir a disfrutar y después pues se apura uno si tiene para pagar el carro. That is funny. But anyway, yeah, it's not the order. It's just like his random order. But entertainment, car payment, gas, and then miscellaneous. And then total right here on 17, they want us to put the total. Okay. As you can see, my thing is just, I have to scroll down so you guys see where I'm at.
15.
So it's not that my part of the top is disappearing. It's there. It's just to scroll down. And then they want us to put on 19, cell A19, they want us to put net, meaning how much is left after all the expenses, okay? Not much, a lot of times, after all the expenses. All right, so here we go. That completes the that section, okay? Look at a little tip while you guys are working on that. It says in Excel, you enter a number into a cell to represent an amount or value. I'm reading on the way in the bottom, okay? A number can contain only the following characters: 0 through 9, plus, minus, parentheses, comma, /, period, $, percentage, E, and lower E. If a cell entry contains any other keyboard character, including spaces, Excel interprets the entry as text and treats it accordingly. The use of special characters is explained when they are used in this book. Okay, so just don't put spaces. It's not a good thing. When we finish typing something, you never like if I finish typing miscellaneous, I'm not gonna put a space right here because a lot of people have that bad habit. Don't miscellaneous. That's it. That's where you end it, and then you're ready to go to the next one. Okay. So we don't put extra spaces because as you just heard right now, that Excel treats them as special characters. And even on passwords, I have noticed the other day I was trying to access a website because I needed to make a payment on something, and I can put in my password, and somehow my browser kept adding an extra space, so I kept getting the message that my password was wrong. And wait a minute, and then I noticed the extra space, so I back the space, backspace, and it deleted the extra space, and then I went in. So a lot of times, extra characters such as space, it means something for the computer. So be aware not to do that because it happens a lot. Okay?
Oh, maestro.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yo sí le di espacio cuando escribí September, ahí en la J.
Ajá. Ok, lo único que tiene que hacer es clic y váyase aquí. Mire, si notice when I click on September no hay espacios. Si hubiera tenido espacios, estuviera el cursor así, enfrente. Si está ahí un espacio ahí, tenemos que borrarlo y en press enter otra vez.
Ah, ok.
Pero eso no se debe hacer porque confunde Excel. So every time I click, make sure que no tenga espacios, ¿ok?
Entonces me pongo septiembre y ¿qué más pongo? El mouse, ¿verdad?
Ajá, si le hace clic y lo vuelve a escribir otra vez sin espacio esta vez, enter, y ya se arregla solo.
Ah, ok.
The nice thing about Excel es que cuando uno,
Gracias.
for example, if I wanted to change this, I don't have to delete that. I can just type over it, see? And automatically will be replaced and then enter. See, it replaces whatever you type.
How do we make sure that it doesn't overlap to B?
How do we make what?
The cell, like under, let's say, A13 entertainment overlaps to cell B.
Oh yeah, no, that right now, do not worry about it. Don't be concerned with that. See, I'm not worried about it. And I have it too, you notice? Pero no me apura.
Yeah, I did notice that.
Yeah, why no me apura? Because the textbook will tell us how to fix that. So, yeah, don't worry about that. I noticed that, and look at my words September and November. You can't read them because it's missing the R. It doesn't show the R. Do not worry. I'm not worried about it. You don't worry about it. Excel as we go along on the textbook is going to tell us when to fix it. Okay. So right now I noticed that hasn't told us how to do it. So we're not going to worry about it. Let's go now to page Excel 10. I know it bothers people. It bothers people. It's like when the phone is ringing and you don't want to answer, it bothers people. Everybody like answer the phone and you don't want to answer. That's what happens. But yeah, it annoys people. See that my September and October, in December you can barely see it, and entertainment is going over the other one. Yeah, it happens. But we're gonna fix that right now. All right, so let's go to page Excel 10. The personal budget worksheet numbers using this module are summarized in table 1.1. So where's table 1.1? Here it is, right below it. Look at table 1.1. These numbers, which represent yearly income and expense amounts, are entered in rows 4 to 5 and 9 to 16. Why? One of the most powerful features of Excel is the ability to perform calculations and numeric data. Before you can perform calculations, you first must enter the data. The following steps enter the numbers in table 1, one row at a time. So let's start on the steps, and we see the numbers there. So let's click, all of us. Everybody ready to go? There's gonna be a bunch of numbers right now. We're gonna go to B4. So please go to B4. So here's B. Remember, is the intersection of B and 4. So you can notice how the two are highlighted. This is one of the most confusing concepts of Excel. It throws people off. That's what it is. So B and 4, I'm right there, and it's highlighted, so I know that I'm ready to start typing. My first number is gonna be type 14, 17, 12. So 14, 17, 12. Right? She's not typing. Why is not typing? 14, 17, 12. All right, so I've had the first one. And then press the right arrow. So here, I'm ready to go to the next one. And now it says I'm gonna probably do enter 14, 17 again. Again, arrow again. And they want us to enter on all of them. Okay, so we're gonna put it on all of them. The same amount, and I'm looking at the table that it showed me earlier. See that table right there? That's where the numbers are. So in case you get lost a little bit on the step number 2 on page 111, page 11, it gets a little confusing. But I can see the numbers here. So it's 14, 17 all along. 12 for April. For February, and then March, April, the same thing. All right, and May, same thing. 14, 17, 12. June, the same thing again. 14, 17, 12. And just keep going all the way down to December. Because it's the same wages. Esta persona no le han dado raise en todo el año. So it makes the same every month. All right. All right, September 17, 14, 17, 12. If you're using a computer, it makes it really easy to use the numerical pad. If you're using an iPad, it's a nightmare to enter the numbers, especially on the iPads, because then you have to switch to the numbers and then go back to the letters and so on. But here, the good thing is that we're not entering the letters right now, so it's nothing but numbers. 14, 17, 12, and then 14, 17, oops, 14, 17, 12. All right, so I have them all in total. They don't want us to do the total. Let me see what it says. 2M4, so nothing on N4. Said I'm done with that. And then I'll wait for you guys. And it's ready to set the next numbers, the dividends. Give you a couple of minutes. How are we doing? We're good? Going too fast or no? Going too slow for some, too fast for others, maybe that's what happens.
I'm okay.
All right, thank you. So, ready for the dividends. The dividends are, I'm on page number 11 now, and you can follow the pages. It makes it easy. But also I'm also following the page, but I'm also following the worksheet on page 10. But I'm right now on step 3 on 11. It says click on cell B5. So once again, this is B5 right here. So we're gonna put the dividends. This person has dividends. Is like a savings, or checking, or one of those money market accounts. He's got 44,000. 29 with 71 cents. All right. So that's his dividend. He gets it, I guess, twice a year. So they want us to do the same amount again on go to the next page. It says to be selected, enter the remaining parameters of one in each rows. Okay. So they want us to continue entering the numbers. So here, I have the same number again on July. So on July, which is cell H5, I'm gonna put the same amount again. So it's 4,029 with 71 cents. Okay, so the dividend is, I guess that's what he gets as dividends, meaning interest or whatever he gets It could be so many things. So 4,029.71 on January, and then 4,029.71 on July. So twice a year he gets the money. Right. Now we're ready to go into the you can copy my numbers in case, or look on the textbook so you don't make a mistake, because we're gonna add them all and you're gonna have the same. We're all gonna have the same totals. Okay, so that's the idea. So the next thing is to do the expenses.
Before you continue, I have a question.
Sure.
When the amount is 0, we don't have to do anything. We just leave it blank.
Well, I don't know. I don't know why it has 0. I guess we have to put the 0.
Because I put the 0, so I was wondering if I don't need.
You know what? It doesn't say no. It doesn't say, or let me see.
The 0's right there. That's why I put
Enter
0.
the remaining numbers, right? Table 1. Yeah, I guess the 0. Let's do that. So 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Hi.
You're
Okay,
right.
okay. If you look at what I did here, when I press 0, it got rid of my amount. But if I press the escape key, meaning escape the situation, and it just went back. Okay, so I didn't have to do undo or anything. So don't forget, the escape key is a quick way of correcting an error like the one I just did. All right, so that's a good idea. Thank you, Maria, for noticing that. All right, so now we're gonna go to the next section, the expenses, and start with the rent. Pues donde vive en un garage, $410 is nothing. Nobody pays that low rent. Okay. So $410. So wait a minute, it doesn't have the 0, just 410, like that. That's how they have it. So I'm gonna type it exactly the way I see it, okay? 410, and it's gonna be 410 every month because you know, hopefully they don't raise the rent on this guy or gal. So 410 every month, so there it is. Y luego come bien poquito, 280 al mes, y doesn't spend that much money in food tampoco. All right, so 280 a month for food. All right. 280. So same thing here, 280. And it's 280 every month? Yeah, 280 every month. All right, so if you notice what those numbers are coming from, I'm looking at my worksheet on page Excel 10. This is the one. This is where I'm getting the numbers. Okay, no los estoy inventando. They're right here, and it says on the instructions on page 11. It says on number 3 to copy them from the table. So I'm copying them just from the table. Okay. I'm ready for the tuition. Going to College of the Desert, so it pays $1,500 every semester. All right, so it's 1,500.
¿Y el libro ese lo podemos obtener o no?
Sí, ¿sabe qué? Lo que pasa es, ¿quién es Alma?
Sí.
Acuérdese que haga ese rename, don't ponga a Gaby, hágale clic y ponga su nombre, ¿ok?
¿Dónde? ¿No se lo puse?
No, tiene Gaby. Es que para la attendance tengo que enseñarles, les mando una copia y tienen que enseñar su nombre. Y usted conoce a las mujeres allá, me van a traer en friega si no se las mando bien.
Ok. Le pongo. Es que no tengo Gaby, ¿verdad?
Sí, tiene Gaby por eso. Pero sí, ¿sabe que
Ay, no lo puedo borrar.
¿Qué es? ¿Está en su iPad?
Es que estoy en el teléfono ahora y estoy en la para no tenerlo en la computadora, lo puse en el teléfono y tengo el teléfono abajo y la computadora. Pero,
no sé
ya. Quiere que le ponga mi primer nombre, ¿verdad, Alma?
No, su nombre completo, su nombre y apellido.
No me deje escribir. Ya sé. Ay, qué tonta. Ay, es que tengo el teléfono y el teclado juntitos y lo quise hacer en el teclado.
Sí, tenemos los libros, están en la escuela de adultos. Necesita un día que me diga en la tarde cuándo lo puede recoger y ahí yo se lo paso para que lo tenga.
Pues mañana puedo ir, nomás dígame, puedo ir después de las 3.
Sí, pues está bien porque yo estoy en la mañana en las clases. Aunque mañana no tengo clases tengo meetings y eso. Pero yo me
Sí.
supongo también como a esa hora, como a las 2:30. Sería como en la tarde. Tomo la escuela de adultos está abierta hasta la noche. So, yo digo como a las 6, me imagino sería buena hora, 5 o 6.
Ok. Como a las 5 es mejor para usted que vaya.
Sí, a las 5 yo creo que ya abrieron ellos, sí, están ahí. Es que se van un tiempo, o sea, es que como trabajan en la mañana y tengo que chequear en la oficina, pues, esa es la cosa, no puedo entrar nomás así, según esto, tengo que chequear con ellos cuando vayan. Ok, entonces mañana, como a las 5 serían 5:30, maybe. 5:30 es buena hora para usted, Alma. Está congelada.
Sí, se congeló.
Ok, so entonces estamos en tuition 1500 and then 300 en May. So don't forget the zeros, hay que poner los zeros porque pues los tiene, ¿verdad? Para hacerlo también. 300 en May. $1,500 en agosto otra vez. Cero. Y cero en los últimos meses. Ok. So ahí está la de tuition. I'm going to scroll down a little bit more. And then books is the next one. $500. Cero. 100 en mayo. El entretenimiento son 100. Notice aquí, look at what's happening here. When I click on B13 for the entertainment, notice how the word crosses to this side. This side, don't worry about it. Just type it like that. It's not going to erase anything, okay? So it'll be $100 a month. $100 every month. And then car payment. $15.47. It's the same thing every month, so. The idea here, you know that there's a way to enter the numbers very easy. I'm not doing it because the textbook is not telling me to do it yet. So I want to make sure that I practice how to enter numbers here. You guys know, some of you know that I can do it really fast and you guys can do it really fast too. The idea here is to just follow the textbook, okay? No rushing. No cheating. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, they just do it the way the textbook is telling you to do it. So I'm just following the textbook on this. All right, so it's $215.47 for the car payment. Same thing every month. And then for gas, $100 every month also. All right, so then for the miscellaneous, another $100. So So I have all my numbers now that they wanted me to type. And I'll wait till everybody's is good to go. And I don't know if Alma ever came back.
Teacher,
Sí.
denle chance a Yoli, ya sabe que escribe despacito.
Sí, no, sí, voy a esperar.
Okay. Hi, sister.
Hi, sister. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
Good. Thank you.
How is your daughter?
Huh?
How is your daughter?
Oh, she's out of the hospital. She's at home now, but she's
Okay.
with the oxygen tank.
Oh,
And she can, and she's not walking. She's in bed.
Oh.
Yeah, she needs to learn to walk. And then they send her with therapists. The therapist needs to go to the house and therapy.
Oh.
A nurse and a therapy to help her.
Good.
Yeah, but she's better. She's better.
Okay.
And thanks to everyone for the prayers.
Yeah, no, definitely. I'm happy that she's better. Okay. All right, so don't forget to type them. Look at that. Look on your table to make sure that we get them. Okay, we get them right. Okay. ¿Cómo vamos? Everybody's good? We're good to go?
Yes.
Okay, so that will complete everything. The only thing we don't have, if you look on page number 11 at the bottom, on step 3, we have everything. The only thing we don't have is the totals. We have no totals whatsoever for anything yet. And it's okay because on the next step, I think is what we're going to add, okay? So let's go to next page, page 12, Excel 12. And it's what I was telling you, calculating a sum. The next step in creating the worksheet is to perform any necessary calculations, such as calculating the column and row totals. In Excel, you easily can perform these calculations using a function or a predefined formula. That's what a function is. When you use functions, Excel performs the calculations for you, which helps to prevent errors and allows you to work more efficiently. So it's nice that Excel does it for you. So when we're gonna do the addition, the adding and summing all these things, Excel is gonna do it for us. As stated in the requirements document in figure 1.2, totals are required for each month in each budget item. The first calculation is to determine the total income for wages and dividends in the month of January. Column B. To calculate this value in cell B6, Excel must add or sum the numbers in cell B4, B5. All right. So this is what they're talking about. So we started on let me go up here. So they want to add this to put the total right here. How do we do that? Let's go to page 12. So I'm on page 12. Says click on B6. I'm already in B6. I know because it's highlighting the B and it's highlighting the 6, see? And then right here, it shows me that I'm on B6. So it says to do here, click on the active cell, click on the sum button on the home tab. The sum button is, I have it right here. I don't know where it will be on your window because it depends on the size of your
Green.
screen. See right here, see it? That's where it's at. Ah, Nelly. Maria Elena. Excuse me. Maria Elena. I don't know how she did because I had the door locked. But he found a way. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. His phones, he has phones. They ran out of charge, so he wanted me to go charge them, but my wife is gonna do it. All right, so let's do the total. So it says to click on the sum button. Look at, all you have to do at this point is just click it, and Excel will add it for you. See that? It's a formula. So all you have to do at this point when it's doing that, when I click and that's happening, don't panic, just press enter. Look at, okay, there it is. Let me repeat the step again. So all you have to do is make sure you're in the correct cell, which is B6, where it says total. You click on the auto sum button, then you press enter. Okay. Remember, nothing happens unless you press enter. And if you look at what happens, because this is an error that I see a lot, show you all these different possibilities that what can happen. When I click on it, if I go, okay, I'm gonna click over here, it doesn't work. See, you keep clicking and it's getting confused. So it doesn't work by clicking. You have to press enter. At this point, because I click everywhere, I have to undo now. So what I have to do now is do it again because it's gonna give me an error, see? So you have to be careful with that. So enter. That should be your total, $5,446 with 83 cents. All right. If you have the correct amount, that's what you should get. Just click on B6, we already did step 1, and now step 2, click the enter button in the formula bar to enter the sum in the active cell. Now repeat the same steps 1 and 2 that we just did for function cell B17. I'm gonna go to B17, which is way down here, is the total for my expenses. Look at, here it is. I'm gonna click, same thing, the sum again. So make sure you're on the B17. I'm gonna click auto sum and press enter again. And your total should be the same thing as the textbook, $3,205 with 47 cents. Okay. Is that what you guys have or no? Okay. How are we doing? Good?
Yes.
All right, so it says we did those steps now. Now that's where we're gonna learn the fill handle that Jennifer, what you were asking me earlier. So let me tell you, using the fill handle to copy, I'm now on page 13. So follow with me, please. You want to calculate the totals for income during each month in cell C6. Let me go to C6. This is C6 all the way down to M6, no?
Which page? 13?
13,
Okay.
Let's illustrate the similarities between the function and range used in cell B6 and the function and range is required to sum the totals in cell C6, D6, D6, F6, all the way down to M6. To calculate each total for each range across the worksheet, you follow the same steps down previously, if you want to add them the same way, but they're going to show us an easy way to do it. Right, using the sum button, we can do it for every month. The cell being copied is called or you can use the function to add it. Source area or copy area. The range of the cells receiving the copy is called a destination area or paste area. You can copy and paste. Also to do it, I'm on the next page now. So it shows different ways of doing it, okay? But this is the easiest way to copy Liquid Class. I'm gonna zoom in so you guys can see better, okay? Give me 1 second until I go to that cell. See that? See this little square right here in the little corner? See, when I look at, every time I move the mouse in Excel, the mouse turns into different things. Like if I put it right on the line, look at it like a cross. If I go to this little box right here, see? I can click it, and then I can extend it. And look at, if I let go right here, see, notice how it copied the totals? Okay, so let me do it again. That's how they want us to do it. So find the little box. It's a little square on the corner. That's what we're looking for, okay? So you click on the cell that you're gonna copy that cell. Let me zoom out a little bit so you can see me adding a cross. See, I'm gonna grab the little cell and notice that it's like a very tiny cross, like a dark black cross. I'm gonna click it and go all the way to M6. I let go and there it is.
You have to go enter after?
Yeah, we're gonna go all the way down to M6, but don't forget we're grabbing only the little square. There's a very tiny square on the corner. Let me do it again. See, you don't want to grab this because if I grab this, look at what's happening. I'm moving the thing. I don't want to move it. I want to copy it, so I have to click on this little thing right here. See, notice how my mouse is gonna turn like a cross, like a dark line cross. I click it, hold it down, don't let go, and start dragging it all the way down to M6. Let go, and that's how you copy. If you're not really having good control with the mouse, you're gonna have a little bit of a hard time doing this, so practice it. It's a good practice, okay? We drag the fill handle from C6 all the way to M6, okay? So let's make sure we do that. Then release the mouse button and copy the sum function from the active cell to the destination area and calculate the sums. And it should look exactly like you see on page 15. Page 15, it shows actually how it looks. I'm on step number 3. And they want us to repeat the same thing now for the totals of the expenses. So we just did the income. Now we're ready to do the same thing for the expenses. So I'm gonna scroll down and the expenses begin on cell B17. So right here, B17. I'm gonna do exactly the same thing. They want us to go all the way down to M17. So I'm gonna click on it, drag it. Don't let go of the mouse, don't let go, don't let go. Because if you let go right here, you're gonna end up right there. So don't let go until you get to the destination point. Our destination point is all the way down to M17. You let go and now you're done with the 2. Okay. So we have the 2 already done. And I'll wait for those of you who are still working on that. So we did this section right here. Let me draw a better line than that. So from here, all the way down, and from here, all the way down. So there you have it.
Yoli, ¿ya acabaste?
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm following the steps. Thank you.
okay. Si no, dile al maestro y él te ayuda.
Yes, thank you.
Ajá.
All right, so
How do you make your spreadsheet bigger?
On you're using the website?
I think I do. I have
The program?
the program, yeah.
If you have the program, there's a little let me show you if I have it right here. Right here, see the plus and minus? You have a plus and a minus here on the corner. I don't know if you see where I'm showing here. Right here. See that?
Oh, okay.
Click on the plus. The plus will make it bigger, the minus will make it smaller. Same for us. If the numbers, the screen is too small for you guys, you can do it that way. That's how I was doing it right now. I was pressing on the plus sign to make it bigger. See? Or clicking on the minus to make it smaller.
I don't see him in my screen.
And it should be there. It should be
Oh, okay. I think I did.
there. So that's how we work on it. So I can increase it right here, or I can decrease it right here.
¿Cómo? Ay, no, se me pasó. No supe cómo hizo esa raya roja.
Como los números. ¿Cómo hizo los qué?
La línea roja.
No, la línea roja es
Ah, ok.
yo para demostrarle.
¿Es usted? Ah, ok, ok.
Sí, no, es más para demostrarle lo que acabo de hacer.
Ujú.
Nada que ver con el ejercicio. Sí, en el libro enseña, pero ellos están también haciendo lo que yo estoy haciendo, ¿ok?
Ah, ok.
I don't see on my screen.
So we're done with page 15. Now we're on page 16. If you have followed me on this, that's how your sheet will look for now. So we're ready to do the totals. Remember, we're missing the totals right here. So we're ready to do these totals.
Sí. ¿Quiere uno? Dale uno.
Yo quiero como break it.
Sí.
No money.
Shh, es mucho ahorita. Ya.
All right, so we're ready to do those calculations. Go on page number 16. Is to calculate multiple totals at the
Excuse
same
me, teacher. Teacher.
Sí.
Mi hija me habló que si puede a levantarla, porque se le quedó el carro y lo va a dejar allá donde el mecánico.
Ajá.
Puedo ir y me puede poner toda la tarea ahí y yo la hago y se la mando.
Pues sí, porque acuérdense que puede ver el video donde nos quedamos, ¿ok?
Ok.
Todavía no lo vamos a entregar, todavía le falta mucho trabajo a este.
Ok, pero voy bien. Voy adelantadita un poquito, pero voy bien.
Ok, ándale.
Okay. Gracias, maestro. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night. Take care.
Bye. You too. Thank you.
Que Dios te cuide.
Gracias. También ustedes. Bye.
Gracias.
Gracias.
All right, so we're ready to continue. We're good. Don't forget that almost I'm recording this thing, and later on, if you work, better on your own, you can go ahead and follow the textbook. Okay. But if it's easy for you to follow what I'm doing here, it's better if we do it together. That way, you have any questions, I'm here to answer them. Okay. All right. So let's go to page 16 to calculate multiple totals at the same time. You can briefly, in the next step in building the worksheet is to determine the total income, total expenses, and the total for each budget item in column N. So this is column N. I'm right here on column N. This is column N. So all this all the way down to net is what we need to calculate, right? So I put the line just to show you. And this example, however, Excel would determine the totals for all the rows at the same time. Why? By determining multiple totals at the same time, the number of steps to add total is reduced. The following steps sum the multiple totals. So let's start with step number 1. Click on cell N4. All right, so let's go to cell N4. So N number 4 right here is the wages, the total for the wages. So this is a yearly total, so we need to add all those years. How do we do that? It says to highlight N6 with the pointer on N. Okay, first says okay, the pointer on N4 and the shape of the block plus sign right here. Pointer is black plus sign. Okay, right here.
Oh, the other sign, yes.
This with the pointer, shape the plus sign. Drag the pointer down to cell N6 to highlight the range with a transparent view. Look at it. See that? Wait a minute, no. No, I don't see. It's not doing it. To me, it's not doing it. Se mueve.
You have to hold it at the same time, Mr. Vasquez.
No, I'm holding it. Oh, there it is. Oh, wow. But see, mine, it says the plus sign. It's not the plus sign. It's the pointer. Just like that. And that's what threw me off a little bit. See, mine is not showing exactly like on the textbook, but it still has the range selected. How do I know? Because it showed me right here, identical to the page, step number 2 on figure 124. So just click on it and then drag it down. Está más complicado the explanation than just doing it. All right, and then click on the sum button on the editing group. So I'm gonna click right here. Where did it go? Oh, here it is, out of sum. Let me make this a little bigger because I earlier was using also the, here it is. So here is the plus, the out of sum. And there you see, notice how I did all of them in one shot. You see that? Let me just move it a little bit. There you go. So see how I did? I'm gonna do it again just in case you missed that. So I'm gonna do and do it again. So you click right here and then hold it down, go down to the N6. So now it's showing that look at N is bolded and 4, 5, and 6 is also bolded. So that means I'm highlighting the 3 cells. So I'm ready to just click on out of sum. And there it is. And I'm checking with the textbook on page 17, and it's exactly what it shows: 17.5 and 44 cents, and 8,059 with 42 cents, and then the last one is 25,064 with 86 cents. So I just make sure that I have the right ones, and I'm gonna do the same thing for the expenses. So look at, I'm gonna scroll down right here, highlight it all the way down to. The one is all the way down to N17, so. Okay. From N9 to N17, and I know it's highlighted because it shows right here, the N, and the numbers 9 all the way to 17, they're highlighted. So I'm ready to do the out of sum. Qué fácil, man, really easy. And I'm checking just the numbers, and they're exactly identical to the ones in the textbook on page 17, okay? So page 17 shows the 2 totals. The total for this and the total for the bottom. All right, so we're gonna stop right here on page 17 to take a quick break. It's 7:15. So if you guys want to stretch out, go drink some water, use the bathroom, or answer a phone call, send a text, I don't know. But this is a good time to do that, okay? So let's go ahead and take a quick break, a 5 minute break, and see that way we'll let everybody else to catch up to us in case you're running a little behind on this, okay? Don't forget, don't type the amounts because it's not gonna work if you type the amounts. You have to add them. If you type them, it's not gonna work for the next steps. You have to add them automatically. So let's take a quick break and we'll be right back.
A mí me sale un poquito menos.
No sé qué hice mal, a mí me sale 4,251.36.
Una pregunta, yo tengo 18,465.64.
¿Cuál era su número de vuelta?
El maestro no, en mayo puso 1605.47. Y yo tengo 1205.47, entonces yo lo puse mal. No era lo mismo en todos los meses. ¿Qué tengo mal? Pues, ay no.
¿De cuál estás hablando?
La última suma, el total, pues el total, ya, todos los totales dan lo mismo, febrero, marzo,
Sí.
abril. Nomás en mayo, a usted no le da lo mismo, es que yo puse algo mal entonces.
¿En cuál no te
¿Qué
da? ¿En
puse?
marzo?
Mayo.
Mayo.
¿Qué puse?
¿Tienes?
Me faltan ¿qué? 300. No, sí los, a ver. No, sí los tengo.
Ok, ¿puedes ir desde arriba? ¿Estás
No,
hablando de las expensas?
sí, del total, ajá, de las expensas, ajá.
Ok, estás hablando, mayo tienes 410,
Ajá, 280,
280,
300, 100, 100, 215, 100, 100.
215, 47.
Sí,
Y luego
pero
1605, 47.
no sé por qué no, a mí me da 1205.47. 300, 100. ¿Por qué me dará eso?
No, a ver, espérate. Ahí te van. Son 410,
Ajá,
280,
sí,
300,
sí,
100,
sí,
100,
sí,
215, 47,
sí,
100,
100,
100.
100.
¿Y por qué te da mal?
No sé, me voy a poner en la F. Bueno, voy a poner de 410 y lo voy a arrastrar abajo a ver si me la vuelve a dar.
¿Cuál es la diferencia?
Raimundo,
400.
Ajá.
Alma, cuando tengo un error
Ma-
así, la mejor manera de hacer todo eso es escribir los números otra vez. Yo los
Sí,
escribí
pues,
porque en algún lado están mal porque, pues, se acuerda que es una suma que se hizo automática, o la computadora no se equivoca.
no, yo sé,
Uno
no
se
sé
puede equivocar con los números. Yo los volvería a escribir. Le toma más tiempo estar buscando el error que volver a escribirlos.
¿Y lo jaló desde arriba? No, ¿verdad? Lo jaló de mayo.
No se jaló nada. El total aquí, ¿cuál total es este total?
Sí, ese.
Este nomás hicimos el Addison. El Excel lo hizo solo por nosotros, para nosotros.
Sí.
Entonces,
Todo lo hizo bien menos ese.
ponga los números otra vez correcto y
Bueno.
hágalo otra vez.
Mayo, ¿cuál es? 480. 280. 300. 100 de libros. 100 de entretenimiento. 215.47 del carro. 100 de gas y 100 misceláneos de eso.
¿Ya tiene total ahora sí o no?
No. Jaló el total del 17, ¿verdad?
Bueno, póngase aquí otra vez en el este. Póngase aquí.
Ajá, sí.
Ahora sí hágale clic en el arrow sum.
Ok.
Ahora cuando haga arrow sum, mire cómo está haciendo highlight esa parte. Eso nomás es lo que queremos sumar.
Sí, de
Asegúrese que
4
tenga más
piezas,
sumar.
sí.
De F9 a F16 y luego aplaste Enter.
Ya me lo dio.
Okay. ¿Qué le dije? Es más fácil hacer las cosas otra vez que tratar de encontrar el error.
Sí, ok. Pues quién sabe qué pasó. Ok, gracias, maestro.
No hay problema. Sí, porque si a veces que no sale, es un error que no aparece, pero si uno lo escribe otra vez es lo más práctico.
Es mejor. Ok.
All right. Anybody else has any questions? We're ready to continue, or how are we doing?
Is the break over already, Mr. Vasquez?
I think so.
Okay.
Past the 5 minutes, 10 minutes already.
Okay.
Time flies. They go so fast. I had to go check on my son and see what I was doing. When the phones, they need to be recharged, his world ends right there. Like, so he was having a fit for that. Anyway, so let's continue. So we're down with page 17. Look at how much we've done. But notice that we didn't put all the numbers. Most of the numbers, Excel has done it for us. So that's the idea, okay? So let's go to page 18 now. Let's see what we need to do in the next one. To enter a formula using the keyboard. Now we're going to use the keyboard for the formula, okay? Like it says, the net for each month, which appears on row 19. So let me scroll down to row 19 here. Right here, see net? Okay. Is equal to the income total row 6 minus the expense total on row 17. The formula needed for the worksheet is noted in the requirements document as follows. Net row 19 equals income row 6 minus expense row 17. The following steps enter the net formula in cell B19, using the keyword. Why? Sometimes a predefined function does not fit your needs. So therefore you enter a formula on your own. So that's what we're gonna do. We're enter our formula on our own. So we're gonna go to B19. This is B19. How do I know that? And I just keep reminding you, the B is highlighted, is bold, and the 19 is bold, and also right here it shows me. So all these are telling me that I'm in B19, okay? All right, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna select B19, and then we're gonna type the following. Equals, so put the equal sign, and then B6, so type B, number 6, minus B17, minus B17. Okay, in the cell, the formula is displayed in the formula bar. This is the formula bar right here. See that? And color borders are drawn around the cells reference. See, it shows the two cells that I'm referencing. I'm referencing B6 and B17. So if I go up here, see B6 and B17, the two are shown in different colors. The blue corresponds to B6 and the red corresponds to B17. Just wanted to show you that so you know what we're doing. And then click on cell 19 to complete the arithmetic operation. So we're gonna go C19, and there it is. See that? And I'm checking the result, $2,241 with 36 cents. You should have the same total there. So what it did is added the total income minus the total expenses, and that's what's the net was left. $2,241 with 36 cents. Right. All right, now we're ready to copy all the rest of the formulas again. So the easiest way to copy the sum formula from cell B19 to the cells C19, D19, E19, all the way down to N19 is to use the fill handle. The following steps will use the fill handle to copy the formula. All right, so let's copy the formula. So we're gonna click on B19. That's where the formula is. Notice right here it has $2,241 with 36 cents. But up here, look at, it shows the formula. So that's something you must keep in mind always, okay? Because it's not gonna show the number. It shows what's getting the number. It shows the total right here, actual total, but it shows the formula up here. That's what this is called, the formula bar. Okay. So just know that when I click anywhere else, look at, like if I click in 410, it's gonna show me 410 because I don't have a formula here. It's just a number. But if I go right here, look at, wait a minute, right here, notice it shows the formula. It doesn't show 1,605 with 47 cents. It shows sum 9 to F16. So just know that, be aware of that, that's what happens, okay? All right, going back over here, this is what we're gonna do. It says, click on cell B19, drag the fill handle. Remember the fill handle is the little square right here in the corner. Drag it all the way down to C19 to N19. So I'm gonna go all the way, keep it straight, all the way down to N19. I see that? I did all my numbers automatically. And I can corroborate those numbers with the next page. That's where it's gonna show. $1,199.22. If you have any errors in the numbers, that means one of your numbers is wrong somewhere. Okay. But if your totals are correct, then you got it. You did a good job.
¿Puede repetir lo que se tiene que hacer?
No pude entender. I'm sorry. ¿Qué dijo?
Yo no le entendí.
She said if you could repeat the steps for
Que
her.
si lo puede repetir.
Okay, thank you. Let me do it again. Yeah, good thing. I usually do it. Let me undo it. See, here it is. All we need to do at this point is to copy the formula right here, this formula. We're gonna copy by using the fill handle. The fill handle is a little square right here in the corner, see that? So when you click it, you see like a tiny cross, black cross. When you click on it, hold it down, do not let go of the mouse, and then drag it. Drag it all the way down to N19. Once I'm in N19, I'm gonna let go, and then automatically puts all the totals. Very easy, okay? Now, if it's hard, what happens, Mr. Vasquez, if I let go because it's hard for me to keep it? That's okay. You can do a little bit at a time. Okay, you can go right here. That's fine. You drag it again. It's fine. Drag it again. So it doesn't matter. It's still going to have the same total because we just copied the formula. You understand? See, it doesn't matter if you only did a little bit and then you stop. I usually don't like to stop until I'm all the way down to the end, but you can stop and still complete it after that, okay? So if you notice, we only type certain numbers. We only type the numbers for the expenses, but then the totals, that's what we've been getting automatically using Excel, okay? Okay, so let's continue. We're good to go or no?
Yes.
¿Pudiera repetir el último paso, por favor?
A ver, traductor. Es que no puedo oírles, no le entiendo. Es que mis speakers también están bien malas. Anybody?
Esta vez yo no entendí.
Yo no entendí tampoco. Que lo repita.
Jennifer, can you repeat, please? Es que no entendimos. Necesito un traductor.
Puede repetir el último paso.
Que si puede repetir los pasos, algo así entendí.
Del último, ¿no? The last step. Okay, the last step to copy. Yeah, let me do that. Okay, so once again, when we are ready to total, we can use the fill button. And well, okay, aquí creo que it's the fill now. Let me make sure that I'm using the correct button here. Give me 1 second here. 17. Déjame ver si I'm doing. Okay, no. You know what? Actually, they want us to use the fill button differently, and not the handle. Drag the handle. Select B19. Select B19. Oh yeah. No, that's how we did it. Drag the fill handle. Okay, so yeah, that's how we did it. We drag the fill handle, which is this little square right here, very tiny little square on the bottom of the cell. You click it, you hold it down, and then you drag it. It's called the fill handle. Oh, yeah, right here. And then you let go, and all your totals will appear magically. So that's the nice thing about it, that Excel will do it for you. So we got the net for each month, you can see here, and then the total for the year. Okay. So these totals are the monthly totals, and these are the yearly totals. So far, let me zoom out a little bit so you can see my spreadsheet complete. Zoom out a little bit and see the way it looks right now. It's not you see the totals, but it's very confusing. So on the next step, we're gonna learn to format it. You notice that it says on page, if you turn to page 19, on the midway, it says breakpoint. If you wish to take, we took our break already. So now we're ready to format the working sheet. The text, numeric values, entries, I'm sorry, and functions for the worksheet are now complete. We did everything. We now need to make it look really nice because right now it doesn't look that nice. Okay. The next steps is to format the worksheet. You format a worksheet to emphasize certain entries and make the worksheet easier to read and understand. As it is right now, it doesn't look that great because it's a little confusing. Remember, even my month, September and November, they don't look right. And the words entertainment and car payment, they're not completely shown or miscellaneous. So we need to fix all that. And this step is where we're going to fix all that. Okay. Figure 129. So let's go to the other side on page 20. Look, it shows the two. It shows the one we have, and then it shows the formatted one. It shows an unformatted worksheet, which is the one we have right now in front of us, and it shows a formatted worksheet, one already completed. Look at the difference. Even the title, just notice the title, personal budget worksheet, is center in the middle of the worksheet. The words monthly estimates is also centered, and they're kind of like orange. And then look at the months for the two categories of wages and dividends are really nice colored. Same thing for the expenses. So now when I look at this, I can really understand the worksheet better. So formatting is kind of like making it look presentable and in a more understandable way. Something that you can actually see in graphs and say, oh, okay, I see it now. I see what you're talking about when you say the total for the month of July or whatever. Okay. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna learn how to change the font, the style, the color, and all these things that you see there. We're gonna start doing it. Okay, so are we ready for that, or you guys wanna do? You ready to go or no?
Yes.
All right, so let's start. The first thing on page 21. So now we're in Excel page 21. All right. Look at the characters that Excel displays on the screen are a specific font, style, size, and color. The font or font face defines the appearance and shape of the letters, numbers, and special characters. Examples of fonts include Calibri, Cambria, Times New Roman, Arial, Courier, and the style indicates how the characters are emphasized. Common font styles include regular, bold, underline, italic. The font size specifies the size of the characters, meaning the size of the text. Font size is gauged by a measurement system called points. So a single point is 1 out of 72 of an inch in height. Thus, a character with point size is 10 is 10 of 72 inches of height. Finally, Excel has a wide variety of fonts and colors where to choose from. Define the colors and the characters. When Excel first runs, the default for the entire worksheet is Calibri, which a font size, font style, and font color of the size 11. And the color regular is black. So those are the default. They're always going to be like that unless we change it, which is what we're going to do next, okay? We're going to change it. All right. Okay, so let's start with that. So now we're on that to change the cell style. You can change several characteristics of a cell, such as the font size and color, all at once by assigning a predefined cell style to the cell. And I don't know if I have styles here on this. Oh yeah, they're right here. I see them. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. Use the cell styles predefined already. So let's click on cell A1. So going back right here, this is my cell A1. Let me make it a little bigger so you guys see it here. A1 right here. How do I know I'm on A1? Because it highlights it and it shows it right here. Okay, always remember that, okay? Let me delete this arrow. There it is. So A1. Look at what we're gonna do. It says click cell A1 and makes A1 the active cell. We did already. Now click the cell styles button on the home tab, the styles group, and display the cell styles. Right here. For us, it's right here. Look at online. Right here. See that? Let me show it again. Right here. And let me collab this so you guys not in the way. See that? This has the different cell styles. It shows just like in the textbook on page 21. So if you don't see it, go to your page 21. All right. So going to page 22. Now I want to say which one we're going to select. Point to the ¿Ah?
Vamos a seleccionar un color ahí.
Sí. It says on the text title headings and preview experiment. They want us to kind of like just hover. Look, if I use this, see, ahorita no lo hace until I click. If I click right here, you notice how it changed? But don't, they just want us to, I guess, to see like the experiment different colors.
Oh.
I'm just clicking around. See now it's blue. You got different styles. So these are predefined styles. See that? That's pretty good. All right. So I'm gonna go back to normal and let's see what they want. Okay. I'm gonna use what they want. They want us just to experiment right now, but here they want us to, when you click the title cell style to apply the cell style to the active cell.
They want the title.
Title. All right, so let's go for the title. Right here.
No.
All right, so click it. And it makes it so big. See that? Again, I'm going to do it and do it again. So they want us to use the style, title style. So right here, we click it, and there it is. Everybody got it?
Yes.
We did. That's step number 3. So we're done with that part. Now we're gonna change the font. So now we're gonna click on cell A2. So this right here, A2. And on this one, we're gonna click on the font arrow on the home tab right here. See, and they have a bunch of different fonts. We're looking for, I'm gonna scroll to color really light. I don't see color really light. I see only color green.
Yeah, I don't have it either.
All right, so it's okay.
What is it called, Mr. Vasquez?
Color really light, it says in the font gallery.
Color light?
But I see
Nomás tienen
we don't have it on this version of the online. We don't have it. So let's see what it says. Point to several different fonts. So if you try to look at it as you're going, notice how it changes automatically to give you a preview how it's gonna look. Okay. You see that? When I'm scrolling down, it's changing automatically. It won't change permanently until I click on it. So let's see which one they want us to click. Well, they want us to do the coloring light, so we're just gonna do coloring. So there. We don't have the light. If you have it, go ahead and use it. If you don't, don't. All right, so we're done with that. Just to change it to calibrate light, we couldn't, so we left it at calibrate, so it's fine. Now we're gonna apply the bold style to the cell. Bold or bold-face text has a darker appearance than normal text, so it makes it look darker. Excuse me. So we're gonna go to click cell A1. And then we're gonna go to the home tab once again and look for the bold. The bold is the B right here, see? Notice how it says bold now that I highlighted it? So let's go ahead and click on that. And see, notice how it turned it a little darker? Let me do it again. See, it was kind of like light, but once I click it, it makes it bold though. Lo engorda. That's what bold means, lo engorda. Comió de más ahí. All right, so personal budget worksheet, now you see it bold. All right, so that completes page 25. And as you see, we're going really, really fast on this. Oh no, wait a minute, no, we completed page font size, we did bold.
We need to do the bold to the A2 as well.
I know, I'm on page 24, I'm sorry, 24. So now repeat the same step on bold to cell A2, thank you. So So I'm gonna click on cell A2 and do the same thing. Click the bold. There it is, so it's a little darker. All right, so. And then they want us with the cell A2 selected to change also the size, the font size. They want us to go to right here. You can see the numbers right here. It's 11 right now, and change it to size 14. So we're gonna bold it and change it to size 14 again. Okay. Let me undo it again and then repeat it. So first we bold it by clicking on the letter B, and you'll see it a little darker, and then in bold, and then 14. Text is going to increase the size. See, right now it's at 11, so we go to 12, 14. There it is.
Así lo dejamos en 14.
14, yeah, that's what they wanted. I'm on page 24 now. I'm going to jump to 25. It says click on 14 size gallery to range function size and the active cell, and that's it. And now we're ready to change the colors. Now, see, we already did the style. We changed the regular title to title style. Then we changed to bold, and then the size. So we've done 3 things so far. Now we're ready to do the color. It's the 4th thing, right? So we're ready for the color. I'm on page 25. In the middle of it says to change the font color of a cell entry. Why do you want to do that? Well, the next step, we want to change the font color of cell entries. You can also change the font color to match the company or product brand colors. The following step, change the color of the cell entry. So we're going to click once again on A1. So here is A1. Right now, we're only working with the title and the subtitle. We're not doing anything else, okay? So this is what we're going to do. We're going to click, and then we're going to go to the font color. This right here. Where is it? Where is it? Right here. See that font color? They don't want this. They don't want to get the cell styles. They want right here. Font color. So I'm going to click, and then we're looking for orange accent 2.
It's the top orange one. There you go.
Is that one? See orange accent 2? Exactly. So that's the one they want. So we click it, and there it is. Let me do it again, okay? In case you missed that step. So I go right here. Is the font color. Oops. And I go for the orange. And before I click, I make sure that it's orange accent 2. Orange accent 2. And we click it. That's it. All right. Are we good? Huh? Oh. Looking for something I didn't bring. Okay. So now on page 26. Now we're gonna do the same thing for the subtitle. So cell A2 now, and we're gonna use the same color. This time, look at, because we already use a color. We don't have to look for it. We can just click right here, look at, because it's already selected, look at. See? Jennifer, you got it back or no? You didn't have the bar, or you have it now? Jennifer, you have you didn't have which bar, the colors or the styles? You got it? You have it now? No creo que...
La que tiene cuadritos.
La que tiene los colores. This one?
Que la que tiene los cuadritos.
Esa sí la tengo.
Ok, esa sí la tengo.
¿Esta?
Esa.
Ok. Sí, esta está en Cell Styles. Necesitas esto, como un cuadrito con una brocha de pintar. Asegúrese que está en el Home tab right here. This is Home. Porque si hago clic en Insert no está. Está nomás en el Home. Okay. Okay, so on the next step, look at what we're gonna do. We're gonna remember on the one they showed us how everything was in the center of the sheet. That's what we're gonna do next. We're gonna center the title and the subtitle. Just make sure that everybody's is good to go, as they say, good to go. Look at how we do this. This is another step. Now we're on page 26, where it says to center cell entries across the columns by merging cells, meaning by making all the cells from A1 all the way to N1, we're gonna make it into one single cell. It's gonna be called now A1. So we're gonna make B, C, D, E, F all the way down to N. We're gonna convert them all into one single. We're gonna merge them together, put them all together. Okay, so this is how we do that. We click on the middle of A1 and just hold the button and then go all the way down to N1 right there. See that? It's just to select them all. And then right here, there's a button right here. It says Merge and Center button right here. Just press on the button. Don't click anywhere else. Just click on the middle of the button right here. Look at
Merge.
and center. See, notice how my thing went to the middle? Let me undo it again. Do the
Ay,
whole.
no lo veo.
So A1, you click it, hold it, drag it all the way down. This one no puede parar. Because if you do this, it's not gonna work. You have to go all the way down to N1. So from A1 to N1, and then just click on the button. Don't click on the arrow, just on the middle of the button here. Because if you click right here, it gives you other options and it's gonna throw you off.
It's under the alignment, because in my computer, it doesn't come out like in yours, Mr. Vasquez. It's under the alignment and it's like a little square, and in the middle it has two,
on your view of the monitor a lot of times. But yeah, this is how it looks. So it makes them all into one single.
Ok, se puso en el medio.
Ya, se pone en el center y se hace toda una sola. So miren, ahora sí, yo no puedo hacer clic on N1 no more, because everything is A1, see? But they're all highlighted, see, notice? That means they're all together into one single cell. That's called merge and center. You merge them, meaning you put them all together into one single cell.
Merge, ¿qué es? ¿Qué significa?
No, es como ponerlo junto. Como cuando está agarrando dos masas y las revuelve, vámonos. Es lo que hicimos. We mix them up, basically put them all together into one single one.
Okay.
We merge the thing, you know. And same thing for the second one, for the subtitle, monthly estimates. So we click again and we drag it all the way down to N2, from A1, I'm sorry, to N2, and do the same thing. We click on the button and there it is. Now look at the difference. Wow, it's starting to look better. You notice that? So we got our title. So we fixed our title. And I'm looking at the textbook to make sure that I'm doing it correctly. I'm now on page 27 because the textbook gives you pictures so you can actually to follow along. So see, I'm looking at it and it's perfectly, it's good.
Ay, hijo. Espérame. Me voy a... Ahorita ya casi termino.
So, I don't know if you guys want to stop here, want to continue. We still have 5 minutes left, but I don't know if we want to. This is a good point to stop right here.
Okay, sounds good.
Before we get into the rows and the totals and all that, it gets more complex on the next. Maybe with a fresher mind on Thursday we can do it better.
Do we save as or do we save?
This one we just save it, so don't save as because it's already. I think it saves automatically as we're working on it. We don't have to save no more. See, because notice up here. I don't know if you guys seen what I'm seeing here. It says save to the OneDrive. It's already saved. I think it saves automatically because if I go file save, it's gonna save another one on top of the one I already had. See, save as. It's already saving automatically, I think. It should save in real time, as we say. So let me just, don't do what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna close it really quick and then open it again to make sure that it did. Here is budget.
How did you get to that that screen right there, Mr. Vasquez?
This one?
No, the other one, where the OneDrive is at, because that's the one I can't come up with.
It's the home. It's a home screen for me.
Okay.
See the little home when I click on the home. If I click on the word and all that, the different ones, it's the home button. I don't. It just and mine goes automatically to it.
Mine doesn't.
So let me click again on budget, and just to make sure that that is correctly saved. Yeah, it saves.
Yeah, it saves automatically because I thought I had lost it.
All right, so just if it's the first time you're doing it, wait a minute. If it's the first time you're doing it, make sure you save it as. That if you've already done it, like Raimundo, you have to save as because it's the first time. Save it as budget. That's how we save it as budget. So
Yes.
at this point, you can just close it if you already saved it.
Do we create an Excel folder for these assignments, Mr. Vasquez?
Yeah, we put it in the Excel folder. Remember we created 4 folders at the beginning on our drive. See our OneDrive?
Mine isn't showing in OneDrive.
Yeah.
I can't get there.
Click on your OneDrive first, and then you should have Microsoft Office 216. And then I have the 4 folders. I have one folder for Access, Excel, PowerPoint, and Word.
You told me.
No,
But it doesn't
One
say
of the lists
OneDrive.
we did.
this time they save it into OneDrive.
If you missed it, it's on the textbook on page it's on page lab number 2 on page Office 79. That's when we did that. You can see it here. It's got the folders, the 4 folders. That's when we did that. Back in September the 1st, I can see that the date there. No, actually, yeah.
Oh yeah, September the 1st.
Yeah, and I actually see mine is right here, budget. See, but on my if I go to my I'm on the OneDrive right now. If I close it, and if I go to the home, it shows it right here. But in reality, it says right here that it's on my OneDrive on the Microsoft Office 2016 and on the Excel folder. So it shows me the path to where it's at.
Mr. Vasquez,
Yes.
the book said to save the file as a Linda Fox budget.
Yeah, because remember the first time when we did it, I didn't know. If you do like that, it's gonna save another copy of it. If you want to do it like that, it's fine.
Okay, I did it like that.
We just name it budget, but the name it doesn't matter. I don't think. But it is important to actually give it a specific name. So.
Oh, Mr. Vázquez, no supe, ay no, nomás le di OneDrive y me vine a My Files, pero no tengo así como dice usted que sale Microsoft Office 2016.
¿No tiene los folders? ¿Sí estuvo cuando hicimos los folders o no?
La clase pasada.
¿Qué fue la pasada? Sí, es verdad que sí fue la pasada, ¿no? Hace
Es
2.
que nada más he estado 2 clases con esta, la pasada y esta.
Entonces usted cuando hicimos los folders.
Me sale book
Ajá.
hace 2 minutos, pues.
Sí, no le hace. Si le hizo save, después se pueden mover. Ya cuando los tenga hecho save, después yo repasamos cómo moverlos, ¿ok?
Ok, entonces lo guardo en...
Guárdelo así nomás. Save it va a hacerse automatically in the OneDrive. Así en general. Y cuando yo hago clic en mi OneDrive, it shows my folders. Si usted no tiene ningún folder, aquí se va a guardar así afuera. Está bien. Después ya cuando haga los folders, les puede a meter hacia adentro, ¿ok?
Ok.
Ahorita no importa. Ahorita así nomás póngalos. ¿Ok?
¿Y se lo vamos a mandar o no?
Cuando lo terminemos, todavía le falta un montón a este documento.
Ok.
Muchas cosas más que hacerle.
Sí, sí.
Y la cosa es de que as we're going along, we're learning how to do the things. And este libro lo que tiene es que es bien práctico. Es not only doing the work, but also showing you the steps on how to accomplish the tasks that it's asking. So I like it because it goes at the same time, it's showing you something new, but it's also you actually doing it. No nomás está diciendo cómo, sino que you actually do it. And I like that. All right, so let's go ahead and end our class for today. Thanks everybody for showing up to our class. And I know all the difficulties we all have. And I appreciate your time, okay? So
Thank you, Mr. Vasquez.
Thank you,
very
Mr.
much.
Vasquez, for your help.
I'll be posting the video later on, and then I remember it takes a long time for me to do it, but it's not.
Mr. Vázquez, no se me guardó y no lo encuentro.
Pero sí hizo save, ¿verdad?
Es que le puse, cuando usted dijo que fuéramos OneDrive para hacerlo save, sí lo hice, pero no se guardó. No tengo más que lo que empezamos a hacer la semana pasada, el martes. Ay, no.
Ok, no tiene la ventana abierta de ningún lado de ese documento.
No la veo.
No, pero si lo hizo, sí se guarda automáticamente, no se borra.
O sea, porque yo le di save to OneDrive, pero no pasó nada. O sea, sí se quedó nomás.
Cuando lo tenía abierto, déjame enseñar dónde está el mío. Aquí está. Cuando lo tenía abierto, le hizo File Save As.
No, le puse nada más Save to OneDrive y luego se fue para atrás.
¿Pero dónde le hizo Click Save to OneDrive?
¿Dónde le hice? Ay, no, voy a llorar si se me perdió.
Pues mire,
no.
Déjame decirle, lo puede practicar. Mañana que agarre su libro, lo hace otra vez. Es buena práctica. A mí no me molesta hacer una cosa 2 veces para hacerla correcto. Yo siempre aquí les digo, no estamos jugando carreras, no es el que termine más rápido. Aquí sepa más, aquí no se trata de eso, aquí se trata de uno. Yo personalmente aprender, usted personalmente aprender. So, we're not racing, it's not a competition, no es American.
Sí, no se guarda.
Well, your own pace, if you make a mistake, do it again. I'd rather do the whole thing again than not knowing. All right, so thank you very much, everybody. Good night.
Okay. Bye.
Oh, sí, okay. Claro que sí, Jennifer. Yeah, I got your message. All right, 6 p.m. tomorrow, I'll be at the adult school to give the textbook to Alma. And if you bring the computer, we can do the transfer really quick of the files, okay? Thank you. Déjame ponerle por si no me oigo. Problemas con su sound.
Thank you, Mr. Vasquez. Good night.
Good night. Thank you. Let me cancel it. Quiero volverlo a hacer save. I already have it saved. I don't want to confuse it.
Ok, mañana lo veo, maestra.
A las 6 voy a estar ahí también. Lleva su computadora. Voy a llevar yo los files. Sí los tengo. Los voy a llevar.
Ok, gracias. Bye.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Buenas noches.
Buenas noches.
Las 6. Aquí le estoy poniendo tomos en el mensaje. Bien. Okay, all right. ¿Tenía alguna pregunta? Raimundo, ¿alguna pregunta, no?
No, es todo.
Ok, ándale, pues buenas noches. Gracias que regresó Raimundo y qué bueno que estuvo bien.
No, muchas gracias. Buenas noches.
Buenas noches. Buenas noches, Paula. Good night. I'm going to stop here so we can finish the recording. All right, good night.